Hey, don't I know you?
My name is Khalil Mustafa. Right, I came to see a friend of mine in maternity, and I ran into an old friend, Francois, right, that had done a video or a DVD video on police brutality at Union Square.
What's going on with you and the movement since the last time we spoke?
The things that I'm doing today are similar to the police brutality issue that we were working on at that time. And today I'm mostly working on political prisoners, and one is trying to free Dr. Mutulu Shakur and Sekou Odinga, who were both a part of the Black Liberation Army, and former Black Panther Party members who were targeted by the FBI, the COINTELPRO counterintelligence program. So that's my main thrust these days. I'm hoping that this message will get out and that people will support, right, freeing all political prisoners. There remains in U.S. prisons over 100 political prisoners, mainly from the Black Panther Party and the Black Liberation Movement, right? So if you see this video, just reach out to these political prisoners. The U.S. government claims that there's no political prisoners, and thus far, the Obama administration and his Attorney General Eric Holder has failed to work on the issue of political prisoners, including Mumia Abu-Jamal, who is facing a death sentence, right, which has been reinstated by the United States Supreme Court.
How's the book coming along?
The book I'm working on is multifaceted, but it's probably going to be like I'm making it like a memoir, and on different subjects. And one is political prisoner, one is the Black Liberation Movement, the Latino Liberation Movement, is about a desegregation case involving my family, where my sister was one of the plaintiffs represented by my mother and father, which went to the Supreme Court. Taylor versus the Board of Education, which was a case that was against the New Rochelle school system, Lincoln School in New Rochelle, New York, represented by Thurgood Marshall and Constance Baker Motley, which resulted in a landmark decision. Right, so that's the basic, So, I'm still doing work.
Have you seen any real change in political oppression?
We have to be conscious and know that there is repression in this country also, and that because Obama are black faces in the White House, that don't mean the condition has changed. As a matter of fact, it has become more prevalent or more pervasive, right? In this time since Obama was elected, there's a statistic out that hate crimes went up since Obama has been in office, right? So we can't just look for a black face that's going to change the condition or be altruistic to some type of real democratic process, right? Because it's not working that way. And I also would like to point out that Attorney Lynn Stewart, they resentenced her today to 10 years.
Wow.
But they went back on their lower sentence that they had given her before. I can't remember what it was, but we had assembled a number of years ago and they sentenced her to probation, and they went back on that and they gave her 10 years today. Right, so that means that we got to fight doubly hard for the people that fought for us, right, including those 100 other political prisoners, right, that are still incarcerated.
How can we help?
But what people can do is they can contact the Republic of New Africa right, here in Brooklyn, New York, and they can get info. As a matter of fact, I'm the Minister of Youth of the Republic of New Africa.
What message do you have for the young men and women?
Yeah, they must learn history to understand the political nuances, right? And that entails systematic studying of contemporary history as well as past history, you know, to get a clear understanding of what's going on in the world. That's how I did it. When I was growing up, I studied parallel history. I studied just about every country and you know, the particular political background of their country. So that's what I encourage. I encourage youth to study, and also when they're doing it, become activists, right, to make a change about those things that are wrong. But in any event, right, they should study, get out and support people like Lynn Stewart, support the political prisoners like Dr. Mutulu Shakur, Tupac's father, and support Sekou Odinga, who was languishing in prison for the last 29 years, and speak out against the travesty and injustice on the case of Mumia Abu-Jamal.
Who are some of the people you would like to acknowledge?
Okay, I'd like to give my shout out to December 12th movement, to the Republic of New Africa, and Professor James Blake at BMCC College, right? Khalil Karamanti, right? The old Street Smart crew,
Exactly.
right? Logic and E Gets, so many of them.
What's your final word to the people?
Final word to the people: all power to the people. All power to the people. Free the land.